Hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today we're going to talk about one of the most popular bands, and deservedly so, of all time, Journey. But what a lot of people overlook is that before Steve Perry joined the fray, there were three albums that Journey put out that were partly instrumental. Some of the vocals, well, all of the vocals when they were there were sung by Greg Raleigh, the keyboard player, who was no slouch on vocals himself. He sung some of Santana's greatest hits, Black Magic Woman, for instance, when he was in Santana, Evil Ways. And obviously, Steve Perry made the band, the superstars that they became. But they always had the right ingredients because every member of Journey was an absolute virtuoso. Neil Schon was and is a virtuoso. Same with Greg Raleigh. He was later replaced by another great pianist, keyboardist Jonathan Cain. Ainsley Dunbar, great drummer, replaced later on by Steve Smith, another great drummer. Ross Valerie, great bass player. George Tickner, the original rhythm guitar player, even though they ended up not having an independent standalone rhythm guitar player. But their very first album, Journey of a Lifetime, which introduced this prolific band to the world, I would say is one of their best albums ever. Would it have been better with Steve Perry? Sure, because I mean, Steve Perry could sing a phone book and people would love it. But this is really a perfect album, nevertheless. Really great composing, virtuosic playing. It's a bit jazz fusiony, a bit prog rock, at times somewhat psychedelic, but it's just really, really well crafted music. It's intense, the compositions rise and fall, there's a lot of tension in the writing, and it's an album that even though it's by Journey and has a lot of the familiar things of the Journey sound that people a couple years later came to know and love, I think that people should rediscover this album and its equally good follow-up, Look into the Future, which follows a similar musical format. The final album they did without Steve Perry was Next from '77, the weakest of the three pre-Perry albums, but check out Journey of a Lifetime and Look into the Future, if nothing else, if you want to hear where the journey began. And we all know that they continue to tour now with Arno on vocals, and it's lawsuits between each other, but hey, there will always be a journey. But this is where it began, and I really, really recommend, if you love jazz fusion, prog rock, just well written music in general, and if you want to find out what Steve Perry would have heard of Journey before he was invited to join the band, this is what they would have said. This is what we do. And based on that and what was said, history was changed. So check it out. Don't sleep on the first pre-Steve Perry Journey albums. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.